Dear friend, there is a belief that has existed in our society for a very long time, the belief that a person must study hard, work tirelessly, sacrifice their youth, their dreams, precious moments with family, unfinished journeys, and even their personal freedom, only so that one day, somewhere far in the future, they may finally allow themselves to enjoy life. It sounds familiar, doesn't it? What is worth reflecting on is that anyone who questions this way of living is often judged very quickly. They are called unambitious, lacking drive, lazy, as though wanting a peaceful life was somehow a flaw. But you know something? Life has never come with a mandatory instruction manual. There is no single path that everyone must follow. There is no perfect script designed for all people. Each person comes into this world carrying different values. The things that make their hearts come alive are different too, and some people are born with a rhythm entirely their own, a slower rhythm, a deeper rhythm, a quieter rhythm. They do not enjoy running, they prefer walking. They do not enjoy rushing ahead, they prefer feeling the ground beneath their feet. Sadly, many of these people spend years believing that something is wrong with them, simply because the whole world seems to be in a hurry, and they are not. Today, I would like to have a conversation with you about living slowly in a world that never seems to slow down, a conversation for those souls who naturally move at their own pace, yet constantly find themselves trying to fit into a world that treats speed as a measure of worth. And the first thing very few people tell you about living slowly, is that it requires far more courage than most people realize, because every day, from many different directions, you receive the same message. If you're not exhausted, maybe you're not trying hard enough. That message doesn't come only from work, it appears in everyday conversations, at family gatherings, in seemingly harmless questions. Have you been busy lately? What are your big plans? When are you going to take the next step? It often feels as though peace is seen merely as a temporary pause, a place to rest before rejoining the race. What few people realize is that those who live slowly often experience life much more deeply. A single sentence can stay with them for days, a glance can linger in their thoughts all afternoon, a noisy environment can drain them far more than others imagine. Their nervous systems are like highly sensitive antennas. They notice subtle changes in someone's voice, they feel the atmosphere in a room, they see things that most people overlook, and that is a gift, a remarkable kind of strength. But in a world that often mistakes sensitivity for weakness, that gift can sometimes feel like a burden. And so, if you wish to live more peacefully in a world that never stops moving, perhaps the first step is this: stop apologizing for who you are. It sounds simple, but those who live differently from the crowd know how difficult it can be, because every time someone questions your choices, you feel the need to explain, to justify, to defend your way of being. But the truth is, you don't have to. No one needs a reason to choose peace. No one needs to justify slowing down in order to experience life more deeply. At the same time, there is something important to clarify. Living slowly does not mean standing still. This is perhaps the most common misunderstanding of all. From the outside, many people assume that slow-living individuals are missing opportunities, that they lack determination, lack ambition, or are simply wasting time. But the reality is often the exact opposite. People who live slowly are not giving up on life, they are simply more careful about where they place their energy. They do not try to do everything, they focus on what truly matters, and that changes everything. Pause for a moment and think about this. The average human life lasts around 4,000 weeks, just 4,000 weeks. It sounds like a lot, but when you truly feel the weight of that number, it becomes surprisingly short. Yet much of our time is spent living in reaction mode, reacting to our phones, reacting to work, reacting to other people's expectations, reacting to things we may never have genuinely wanted in the first place. We have been taught that doing more means living more, but is that really true? You can complete hundreds of tasks, reach countless goals, check every box on your to-do list, and still feel something missing inside, because life is not measured by the number of things we accomplish, it is measured by the depth of what we experience. Some mornings are so ordinary that no one notices them: a warm cup of tea, soft sunlight drifting through a window, a quiet moment, a deep breath, a feeling of gratitude simply for being here. These moments do not create achievements, but they nourish the soul in ways no form of consumption ever can. And that brings us to the second lesson for those who wish to live slowly: protect your empty spaces, because the world is very good at filling them. If you do not intentionally protect your peace, something will always arrive to occupy it: another project, another commitment, another obligation, another request, another form of busyness, and little by little, you can lose yourself without even noticing. That is why people who choose a slower life must learn a very important skill, a skill that few people are ever taught: the ability to say no without feeling guilty. Because every time you say no to something that is not right for you, you are saying yes to the life you truly want. Every well-timed refusal is an act of self-respect, not selfishness, but maturity; not distance, but clarity; knowing what you need, and knowing what is worth keeping. There is another feeling many slow-living people experience: the fear of falling behind. You look around, everyone seems to be moving forward, climbing higher, earning more, owning more, while your life remains simple: the same habits, the same quiet afternoons, the same small joys, and sometimes a question appears within you: am I falling behind? But what that fear does not show us is the other side of the picture. It does not show the person who spent a lifetime climbing to the top only to discover they no longer know why they climbed there. It does not show the people who achieved everything society admires yet cannot sleep peacefully at night. It does not show the successful souls who feel empty inside. So perhaps the real question is not, am I falling behind? But rather, where am I running to? Because there is a truth few people talk about. Many people are running, but they do not truly know their destination. They are simply following a script written long ago: study, work, accumulate, and then someday, if there is time left, begin living. But what if the day never comes, when someone steps away from that script and chooses their own pace? It often makes others uncomfortable, not because they are wrong, but because they become a mirror, a reminder that another way of living still exists, and that possibility can feel unsettling. Perhaps that is why another part of the slow living journey is loneliness, not the loneliness of being alone. Many people who live slowly genuinely enjoy solitude. The harder loneliness is not being understood, trying to explain what you feel, and seeing doubt in the eyes of the person listening, knowing exactly what makes you happy, while others simply cannot understand it. In moments like these, remember one thing: you do not need everyone to understand you. You only need a few people who can truly see you, the ones who say, I understand you, and you don't need to be anyone else. Sometimes that is more than enough, because what keeps us grounded is not being accepted by everyone, it is being ourselves. Authenticity is more powerful than most of us realize. It appears in small daily choices, in the way you speak, in the way you work, in what you choose to participate in, and in what you choose to let go of. You do not need to change your rhythm to be loved. You do not need to become a different version of yourself to belong. The people who are truly meant for you will recognize you when you are being yourself, and strangely enough, the more authentic you become, the simpler life feels. Less pretending, less proving, less chasing, and more peace. So if you have listened this far and recognized yourself somewhere in this conversation, I would like to tell you something: the world will keep moving. There will always be people rushing. There will always be races to run. There will always be voices urging you to move faster, but you do not have to join every race. You can walk, you can pause, you can sit beneath a tree, take a deep breath, look at the sky, listen to your heart, and continue moving at a pace that feels right for you, because in the end, The destination of those who live intentionally has never been a place waiting somewhere in the future. It has always been a way of living this very moment, one step, one breath, one ordinary day at a time, and perhaps, that is what freedom truly is. Not freedom from work, not freedom from responsibility, but freedom from the pressure to become someone else, so that at last, you can peacefully live your own life, in your own way. Thank you for spending your time here with me today, and always remember, the world needs you, and it needs the unique gifts that only you can bring. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss future videos. Thank you once again, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.